friend, and welcome to the 10-Minute Mind Shift Podcast. I'm your host, Janet Cagle, certified life coach, business strategist, and lover of all things related to up-leveling my life and yours. My goal is to help you experience a mind shift that gets you one step closer to your goals, whatever they are. My goal is not to keep you wrapped up in self-help all day, just 10 minutes. And who doesn't have 10 minutes, right? Hey, how are you? Welcome back to the podcast. Before I forget, we should totally be Facebook friends and Instagram friends. I do a little thing called Transformation Tuesday over on Facebook, and it's really just more good stuff to help you up-level the results in your life. So we should totally connect. I actually did a lesson this week on Facebook, and then I had the thought this would make a great podcast episode. So here we are, episode number 46, and 3 things that I am unavailable for. This year is the first year that I have ever done a word of the year. I'm working on growing my self-image and self-concepts, so much of my self-coaching work that I am doing is centered on that. I have to say that this little project is creating a shift in me that I am happy to be experiencing. And so I want to share some of the concepts with you. My word of the year is elegance. And if you know me, you might have the idea that this is an easy one. I am blessed with good posture and I move in a manner that some would describe as elegant and graceful. But I want to take this even deeper in how I embody an elegant woman. I want to take it deeper in the way I talk, the things I talk about, the way I listen, and how deeply I hear. I want to add layers of elegance in a way that I treat others and how they feel after spending time with me. I am up-leveling my level of elegance and how I show up in the world. Now, to me, elegance has nothing to do with lavishness of a lifestyle that one lives. To me, elegance is more about the simplicity of a life. My niece, Priscilla, found a beautiful definition, and she shared it with me a couple of weeks ago. And it says, dignified or retrained beauty of form, appearance or style, a refined quality of gracefulness and good taste. So, for those of you who do not know me, let me describe to you my day on most days. I'm at the barn 3 times a day, cleaning stalls, riding, throwing hay, grooming, all the fun horse stuff. That's 3 times a day, 7 days a week. I walk my dog Shadow at least once a day, sometimes twice. I work out with weights daily, and I work from home in a home office. That's me in a nutshell. So if you have an image of me in pearls and lipstick, not so much. Obviously, my lifestyle is not lavish or luxurious or glamorous, but I am finding ways to create more elegance. For me, it's taking the hard out of hard things, taking the complexity out of things, and being more effective in what I do. I think it would be fun this week to think about what being an elegant woman might mean to you and how it would feel to feel more elegant. Now, not to discount the 3 or 4 men who are listening, men can be elegant too. When we are creating a life by design, it means that we are being intentional about how we show up, and when we are intentional with our lives, we are unavailable for a few things. I may come up with more than 3, but for sure, these are the 3 that I came up with this week. Number 1, and this is the top of my list, people pleasing. We are born people pleasers. It goes back to the primal part of our brains and the desire to live in the safety of numbers. But we don't have to worry about that anymore. But our brain still works that way. So when you say yes to something that you don't want to do, that's a no, but you say yes out of people pleasing, it's unkind. It's unkind to them, and it's unkind to you. And then it has us living in resentment of the things that we are doing and for whom we are doing them for. This is something I still have a long way to go on, but this is a conscious effort on my part to really constrain to those things that really are a yes. And when it's a yes, it's a yes. And when it's a no, it's a no. We don't have to do everything that everyone asks us to do either. Keep that in mind. When we are getting invitations to do things or asked to do things, they might be asking us just to be nice. They might be people pleasing. Keep that in mind. So listen, when it's a yes for me, and I really can't because I have other plans, I will ask them to ask me again. I will tell them to keep asking me. I really do want to do this with you sometime. But if it's a no, I thank them for thinking of me, but I have other plans. Stop worrying about hurting other people's feelings by saying no, because I can tell you, if they knew that you said yes to be more liked or because you didn't want to hurt their feelings, you would for sure be hurting their feelings. Now, there may be times that you say yes to something that you really don't feel like doing, but it's because you want to support that person. So what's the difference between that and people pleasing? Your reason why. Are you saying yes in an effort to manipulate the way you think people think about you? Are you trying to impress someone or be more liked? Women of elegance are not people pleasers. So when we say yes, we want to be there. It's a yes. And when it's a no, but thank you for thinking of me, we are honoring both sides of the relationship. The next thing I am no longer available for as a woman of elegance is number 2, negative self-talk. Your brain is always going to offer you a few thoughts that are just for your consideration. They aren't necessarily true, and in most cases, they are very untrue. The brain lies to you on the daily. I talk about that in episode number 6, totally worth another listen. When you are available for negative self-talk, you are unavailable for self-love, self-respect, and you are stuck living into the identity of the person that you are currently or your past, your identity, instead of living into your potential or your future self. Really listen to the words that you use to describe yourself, your life, your habits. Are you describing your current self-image or the person that you are evolving into, your future self? I noticed myself a few years ago describing myself as just a green rider riding green horses. Now, that might not sound very negative at all, and it might even sound like the truth, but here is what it had me doing. Showing up small, quitting ahead of time, opting out of going all in on the dream of performing like I wanted to perform in the arena. It's not even like I had to replace that thought to see a different result. I just had to become unavailable for that thought. All right, the last thing a woman of elegance is unavailable for is number 3, and that is tolerating. Tolerating being disorganized, tolerating drama, tolerating workarounds and just get bys, tolerating scarcity thoughts of insufficiency, tolerating energy sucks. Now, when we tolerate, we are unavailable for a life that is enriching and nurturing and evolving. We are living just get by and make do lives. Here's what's so amazing about all of the things that I have decided I am no longer available for. They are all self-induced. My life by design is not in the hands of someone else, and yours isn't either. In the Life by Design 6-week boot camp, I talk about this week about the power of being responsible for your thoughts and your feelings. And that is what gives you all the things that you need to create your desired outcomes. I know that you think that boss needs to get on board, or hubby needs to get in the game, or your kids need to come around to the idea of all of the things, but that's just not true. It only takes you, my friend. It only takes you being unavailable for the things in your life that have nothing to do with other people and has everything to do with you. Now, how's that for a mind shift? Listen, it's not too late for the 6-week boot camp. It's available for purchase, and it is a work at your own pace and work on it at any time kind of thing. So the link is in the notes. That is what I have for you this week, my friend. Now, go have the best week ever. That's a wrap of the 10-Minute Mind Shift podcast. I hope that you were able to experience your own mind shift today. Listen, if you're ready to take this work to the next level, I highly recommend Life by Design Academy. It's my one-on-one coaching program that offers you a transformation at the speed of life.